Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Coghlan, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll put the word right here. Folding saw. This is a aluminum frame folding saw. Takes 21-inch saw blades and it folds up and then also assembles really quick, just like so. So I have used this saw. I've had it for months, maybe 7 months, 8 months, something like that. I've used it in the winter, I've used it in the fall, I've used it in the summer, and I've used it in the spring. So far it's been a really good saw for me. Sturdy, you know, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's lightweight, it's easy to pack up, and as you saw, it takes up a very small footprint. So even in a backpack this small, which this is my small backpack, I have a 75-liter bag, which this saw fits even better in. But this saw does fit in here rather snugly, but just because of its length, right? It doesn't take up much space in your bag. So I guess this would be kind of maybe like more budget Boreal 21, like by Agawa Canyon. You can get some serious firewood going with this thing. I don't actually own a Boreal 21. I would imagine the Boreal 21 would be a little bit of a faster saw, but for the budget, this is like half the price of the Boreal 21. The blade that comes with it is a Bahco blade. So the same company that makes the Laplander, and it's a really good blade. It's held up really nice, like it still cuts through wood really good. So you've got some rakier teeth, so this is like a green wood blade, but just because it has this blade on it doesn't mean it's not good in dry wood. It's still very good in dry wood. So we're gonna do some tests on some wood. Like I said, I'm in a hemlock forest, so maybe I'll find some hemlock. I maybe grab some maple, grab some green wood stuff. Couple different types of wood. Like I said, I've used it in the winter. I've used it winter hot tent camping, cut my firewood for that with it, and I've used it for other things, some stuff around the house. The frame is made out of aluminum, and you also have these plastic pieces. This piece that is kind of your locking. You also have this hinge here is plastic, but they're durable. Like, you know, I'm not going to be worried about hitting them against stuff, throwing them, whatever. You know, it's plastic. It's, you know, good durable plastic. So. Yeah, the blade, as you can see, mine is a little rusty, but, you know, still cuts good. And that was my fault. Just been visited by a porcupine earlier. I thought I heard something over there. Could have been a porcupine. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about it. It definitely does show signs of use, but that's because I've used it and I've abused it. But the nice thing about this is you can put another blade in. You can buy extra blades. You can even store blades in the frame here. So yeah, it's really nice. You could have like a dry cut blade. You could have a green blade like this one. You could have, you know, a meat blade, whatever. This saw runs about like $50-something on Amazon. You know, pricing varies, and that's Canadian. It is a triangle shape, so with bigger logs, once you get through them a ways, you're gonna have less actually working. You're gonna only be able to work, you know, whatever distance, because once you get down to the log, you're not going to be able to push it all the way to here. But if you have a smaller log, you'll be able to use more of the blade. So that is something to keep in mind. Something like the Boreal 21 is like more rectangular. So you're going to be able to cut bigger logs while still having more actual blade to work with. So anyways, I'm going to go look around this woodland and find some different pieces of wood that we can buck up. Alright, so first thing we're going to test on, this is a 2-year-old Christmas tree. Might be fir. Really seasoned. As you can see, there's some... It's kind of punky. There's some fungus growing on it. Let's check the needles. Actually, there's still a couple needles. Yeah, it's some kind of fir. So we'll give this guy a cut here, and I'll show you. And I'll also do the same cut with my Laplander to show you the difference between this. Actually, we'll start with the Laplander. And I know this isn't going to be any hard task for any saw, so we're going to do more than just this. But this will be the first kind of task. I'm going to cut off a little section like this. I'm going to try to cut it fast too. Here we go. As you guys can see, it's kind of punky. I don't know how that's popping up on camera. So, anyways, that's the Laplander. And we'll give this same tree a shot with the Coghlan with the Bahco blade on it. Which it comes with the Bahco blade, like I said. But we're going to give it a shot. I'll show you how it cuts. Okay, so... You can see significant difference in the speed. I'm going to do another piece for you. So there. So this is no hard task for any saw. So I'm going to go find some more wood. But just with this, I cut those pieces pretty quick, right? So yeah, we're gonna go find a little bit more of a harder piece of wood to cut. All right guys, so I found a little bit of a better test for us. This is a piece of dead beech. Definitely a harder wood than punky fir. This still might be a little bit punky, but it's gonna be a better test. So I'm gonna use the Laplander again, just as like a baseline, just kind of something to compare it to. This isn't a comparison video, but I guess it kind of is a little bit. But just something to kind of, you know, compare to. Not super punky, but definitely well seasoned. So anyways, that wasn't very big, maybe a couple inches in diameter max, so inch and a half maybe. So we're gonna cut about the same diameter with this saw too. There we go. We'll do one more cut on the beech, a little bit thicker piece now. Boom. Actually, why don't we try a piece of hemlock? So yeah, we'll give a piece of hemlock a try here. Okay, so this is pretty punky here. So hemlock's a little bit harder than fir. It's like a harder softwood. So anyways, might bind a little bit. You guys just went for a little tumble. There we go. Just had to help it out there with the binding. So yeah, pretty darn punky. Alright, so here is a maple sapling. Not very big, just a little guy. This is live maple. Not sure the type of maple it is, but. And this is where those raker teeth will come in handy. Here we go. Lining up a little bit. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. There's a few different types of wood. A couple of those were kind of punky, but it is what it is. Yes, some of those were punky, but hopefully it gives a decent look of how this saw performs. Good saw. If you're looking at something like the Agawa Canyon Boreal 21, and you don't want to spend as much money, maybe this will be a good substitute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good budget saw option. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful and maybe, you know, aiding your decision on if you want to buy one of these or not. So that's pretty much going to be it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next video. God bless, guys.